Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Ballysprings. We have just gone into September, guys, so that we can continue with the farm. But obviously we're just going to make it so we can actually work. As you can see, I put this worker on like I said I was going to do yesterday, and we're going to get seeded today as long as I can find the right tractor. I left a seed in the field, if I remember rightly. But yeah, we've got 3 fields to seed today. We do know for sure that it is slightly underpowered, is this machine. I'm looking for my weight, guys, and I can't find it. Have I got the... Right, I might just have to borrow this little weight. I know it's not kind of what we like to do, but I've only got 1 weight on the farm, so maybe that's something we need to change today. Yeah, I am proper feeling under the weather today, guys, so you will have to forgive any snivelling and stuff. Oh, let's just say this cold it's gonna be kicking my ass, and I know it's coming. You know, my nose, my sinuses, headache, runny nose, not sleeping. So yeah, I'm a little bit under the weather again. I can't believe I've got another freaking cold. I know what it is. It's sitting outside at the football matches. I'm not wrapping myself up warm enough, clearly, and then obviously I'm just sitting there and for like 3 hours, because I always like to go early, even though I've got my seat and things like that. I still like to go early. The players warm up and come in and stuff, you know. Plus my lad loves to see that, so yeah, we do that. So right, if I remember rightly, we can plant wheat, barleys, oats. We can plant pretty much anything now. I am just going to go and double check. Yeah, we've already done a canola field, so we want wheat in this one. Like I say, this won't give us loads and loads of crop, but what it's going to do is give us straw. It's gonna... Wow, is that on auto? That seed automatic? Eee. Right, anyway, that contract is going on there really nicely. Like I say, we don't really have over much to do in the beginning of September. It is just a case of seeding. I don't really fancy doing them in a time lapse. Well, at least not this one. It's not the biggest fields. I'm getting stuck there apparently. I'm not really sure what that bit is. Either way, it's causing a bit of a collision. I might just get the paint tool out and get us away from that fence a little bit more. I know what I mean, shrinking this field. We've lost a lot of this field due to the this little dirt path we put in, but if I didn't put this dirt path here, this would have stayed a grass field. I do believe as well we're due a... Oh, what do you call it? We're due a loan payment today. I'm almost sure we're due one in September. So we'll make a loan payment no matter what. That way, if we're not due one, we're not due one. If we are, we are. I can't really remember, to be honest. I just can't remember what month it was we last paid in. That's all it is. Yeah, we definitely need to get our hands on a second weight as well. This weight is desperately needed on this one. As you can see, we've almost done our first field already, and we've not been here over long. It's gone 7 o'clock on a morning. Canola looks like it's growing lovely. We shouldn't get any weeds, so we don't really need a sprayer just yet. We will be buying a sprayer at some point, you know, try and get some spraying contracts done, things like that, but right now I don't feel like we need it. You know, we don't need it for our farm, and I don't really want to buy a machine or a tool for just doing contracts, if that makes sense. But I would like to send that little Deutz tractor out today, doing a couple of ploughing contracts, if there is any left. I'm not 100% sure. We haven't looked in the discount store either. So it'll be nice to see what's maybe coming up in the shop. I'm hoping to maybe get a second-hand tractor with a little bit more power than this one. If we have to get rid of the Deutz and the Fiat, then we will get rid of them if something comes up more. It's got more power. I'd love something over 200 brake, but it's kind of got to be within the price range of us being able to afford it. If we can't afford it, I don't see much point. But we'll get this field done and we'll have a little look around. We'll see what contracts there is, because I would like to get on with a contract as well, even if it's just a mowing contract. Never thought though for doing silage contracts, like someone put in the comments, and it's a really good idea, and it never once crossed my mind. And they were like, we'll just send the tractor out with the front mower on only and the baler on, and you know, let it mow, bale and wrap all at the same time. Technically it shouldn't really take any less time than doing it separately anyway. You're still covering the same amount of field, you're just doing it in one pass rather than... And it never crossed my mind actually to do that. We could get a worker, especially if we can get a tractor with more power. We could get a worker going out and baling and mowing and silage wrapping all at the same time. But yeah, we might need to look into that. We haven't really done any grass contracts since spring, which isn't a bad thing, because like I said to you before, if we've got work on our farm to do, we wouldn't be doing it. And then we've had ploughing contracts and stuff, but it's nice to earn that kind of money from the grass contracts as well. Kind of pays the bills. Yeah, it might be worth us just having a little look. No, I'm not missing that little bit. This is one of the reasons why, if anyone's wondering, like, oh, you know, why is everything limed and that, I did do little bits just off recording, just not loads, just a couple of little bits. Like I say, we've done some liming contracts lately, so I didn't feel like it was worth continuing to do lime on the farm, you know, after I'd done a couple of contracts like that. So that's all it was, just so that the episode wasn't getting, oh, it's the same thing every day. Because like I say, what is this, 26th, 27th episode? And we've only done a year. That's the whole point of this. It's a story. It's not like a role play story, but it's a story that we're currently going through. I want to buy field 127. I want that grass. That will be staying a grass field though, guys. I can tell you that now, because I want to buy 132, and the only way into 132 is through 127. So if I put a dirt track in the middle of the field will be split in two. We'll lose a lot of field if we just leave it as grass. That's why I'm umming and ahhing about making this field. Maybe next year, this grass field here, maybe put this back to, maybe put it to an arable. I don't really, you know, again, I'm not... Ideas. Now, let me just have a look in the discount store. I like to do this. Sorry, my dog's just knocking a thing under my desk. So that is lovely. 8 meters wide, but we just can't afford that. I think that might be a little bit too big for this farm. We can't afford that, even though it's got lovely brake horsepower. That is of no use to us. If we were to get this, the only thing it would replace is the Fiat. The Fiat's worth about 12 grand. That's 15 grand. We'd get extra 30 brake horsepower, but that's not... It's not really... Right, while that unfolds, let's just have a look at some contracts while we're out. So we've got that ploughing one there. Have we got any more ploughing? We have got a couple more ploughing, 82 and 84. Well, there's 84 up there. The question is where is 82? And there, oh, there. I suppose we could do them ploughing contracts. Well, our workers going to do them. I don't know if it'll be worth it. Let's just clear the contract and let's just see what other new ones are going to come up. We've got, yeah, weeding. Another, I'm not bothered about that ploughing right now. £8,000 to lime. £8,000 to lime. Oh, we're going to take that one. Like I say, if we can get £8,000 to lime, that means we're not going to be doing, like I say, a grass contract. Right, guys, we're planting 2 fields as wheat because I'd already started by accident. I forgot to change the seed. So yeah, that's my mistake. I forgot to change it. So we'll be definitely having an extra wheat field this year. Can't believe I just did that. Yeah, I didn't. I wanted this to be barley. Right, we'll do the bigger field as barley then. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Genuinely can't believe I just started with this as wheat. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at changing the growth thing as well, guys. I'm gonna look at possibly maybe what was the growth on it? One second. Oh, we do have spring barley. It's alright. I was wondering if I could have put the UK growth style map on, but it's already got it. Oh, it's already got one similar. I was just going to double check it, confirm that it wasn't. Yeah, like I say, guys, there's, you know, if we don't need a time lapse today, kind of just babbling on while we're just doing a bit of work. We've only got 3 fields to do, a couple of ploughing contracts to do that we've only just taken, which we didn't even know about. I do love this cedar, but I tell you what, it does need a little bit more weight than 1100. It's quite heavy on the back. Now I know as the seed gets less, we'll use, you know, it'll get lighter, but still it's still a fair bit of weight. Like this is 11, and every once in a while I can just feel them front wheels lifting off the ground. But it's definitely needing a little bit more than 1100 in the weight. Like I say, we're umming and ahhing about buying this cedar, and to be honest, I think it's working really, really well for what we've got. So if we sell the little 3-meter one, I think we maybe look at buying this. I really do. Oh, I keep forgetting to lift the tool off the ground. Just then I went to turn and it was just like, no. Yeah, bit gutted that we've got 2 wheat fields this year. But I don't fancy ploughing it all up to just basically redo it. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of pointless, really. Probably put a little time lapse on the last field, to be fair. Yeah, look at that. Just does the job. We might. I think we sell our cedar because it's worth a bit of money. Well, it was probably worth more money last month in August, but you know, we've got grass on our farm to do again. We want to get that cut as soon as we can, and then it'll be ready October. Oh, it won't be ready again this year. Well, it will, but it'll only be stage 1. Interesting. We'll double check the price of wool and strawberries as well. Like I say, we should have a few bits to sell. I'm umming and ahhing in future about not keeping the greenhouse stuff, you know, the open air garden. I was thinking about selling it when a pallet spawns rather than keeping it for the best price, because I feel like you wouldn't keep it for like a year to sell it, you know what I mean? It'd all go off and be rotten. So I'm wondering if like maybe every couple of months we should, to be fair, because we use the extended capacity pallet mod, they're already over capacity anyway, so I'm thinking maybe that we should be selling these when they appear. The only downside to that is it might be something I do off recording, because we might not get enough time in one video to do it, if that makes sense. Like if I seed today and that's all I get time to do today, it would kind of suck then to be like, well, yeah, but then I'm kind of breaking a rule of selling it. But if I sell it, like if I do it, because I don't mind doing little bits off the phone, like I'll move equipment from one field to another for like a contract and things like that. You know what I mean? I don't mind doing things like that. You know, I did a little bit of liming. I might do that $8 grand liming contract, just because why the frick not? Trying to decide if I could send out the stayer to do that. Tell you what we could do. We could send the Fiat out to do that contract. $8 grand for that that line. If we send the Fiat empty, because it'll do a wheelie if we send it full of lime. If it goes to the shop, it can buy a weight for the farm. The Fiat can use the weight to do the liming contract. We'll buy a bag of lime from the shop, and then we can just nip out and do that contract. That sounds like a plan. Right, so we've now got 2 fields of wheat looking lovely. Now we've got barley. I suppose we have got a canola down at the bottom. Wheat and barley is kind of something we might be keeping on the farm though. It might not be something we sell. Like I said, the eggs are worth more money than what we'll probably make from the grain. Yeah, both our grass fields are ready as well. That's maybe something we need to be looking at as well. Yeah, I absolutely love this seeder, guys. I think this seeder is absolutely fantastic. We do need that little bit more power though for pulling it really, but if we're willing to struggle with it, it's more than enough to get this done. This is the worst field to seed actually. So this will kind of be the big test on what we're going to do. Yeah, I think we sell all pallets when they're ready. I really do. I think that's going to be a lot better way rather than waiting till like January. Right. You're done on there, my friend. Thank you so much for doing that. You were a little bit slow, but I can live with slow when you're going to be doing pretty good work. 82 and 84. Well, we know where 84 is, so we're here. So we'll go and do 82 first. I'm just going to go and put the worker on. Makes sense just to get this worker on. I will time-lapse the last field because otherwise we'll run out of time, I think. But like I say, it's been a sowing episode, guys. You know, it's the start of the new season. It looks fantastic. The map it's just so nice seeing the different crops in the ground, the different ground textures. I do need to go around at some point though. I didn't even do that on purpose. That tree kind of lost my balance. Yeah, you see that there's that lamp post in the ground. I need to just put a bit of grass painting texture on it, just so it doesn't what is it? Oh, there's chickens here. Well, that doesn't say it's our pallet. I don't feel like we should be selling them. Why? I'm not really sure what's going on there. Why is it AI NPC spawning eggs? Yeah, they're not ours, so I don't feel like we should be doing them. This worker may get stuck though, guys. That's going to be the only downside to doing this as a worker. Right. Okay. We need to go in the grass contract field here. There we go. This is why I'm going to put the last sowing contract onto a time lapse, just so we've got plenty of time to do it. Like I say, I do try to aim for about 30 minutes in my videos, and we're a good 2/3 into that already. Do you know what I mean? But it's nice as well to spend time on the farm. We might be alright here actually. Each maybe has plenty of room to turn around. We can either go across woods or up and down. I personally think we try and get it to go up and down. It'll be... We won't use as much money in the long run, I don't think. Right. We'll see if he has any problems. If he does, I'll have to jump to it in the time lapse. Oh. Yeah, if we can just get a headland done on this one and see how this tractor performs. It's using quite a lot of seed. Yeah. Done it again. It's driven into the hedge and got stuck. We had this the other day, look. It's alright, I don't like to do that, guys, but why did he drive into the hedge and then get stuck? Yeah, we had it the other day. Yeah, if we can get barley in this field, like I said, wheat and barley's not bad. I'm just a little bit annoyed at myself that I do you know what I might do? I might off recording. I might just put something else. I might plough that field back up off recording, because I really didn't want to put wheat in 2 fields. I did want to be growing different crops, but we'll have a look once we've done this at what we could plant. Because if there's no point planting something for no reason. You know, oat's a good one because we can get straw from oat, and I was thinking like we could maybe put oat in. The problem is I'm thinking about it, we've got nothing, although we could sell the oats for the income. We wouldn't get loads, but it would just like, it would pay for the year's fuel on the harvester or something. I don't know. Put oat in, because like I said, we don't need oat. We've got nowhere on our farm to put horses, so plus horses are not something we can do short term either. They're quite a long term thing of horses. Yeah, look at this, 5 mile an hour. It is struggling ever so slightly. I think we might be better off if we got wider tyres as well for seeding, maybe. I have noticed a little bit of wheel spin. Like I said, I've never used this mod before. It was kind of the first time we've used it, and I really like it. It's a cheap little seeder. It's a bit wider than 3 meters, so we can get it down the lanes because it folds. It's fantastic. Like I said, but we are just a little bit on the weight / tyres. Yeah, what I'm going to do then, guys, I'm going to get this onto a time lapse. We'll get the radio turned up. We'll get this one done, and then hopefully that should be us just about done. We'll have a quick check on the foods and things like that on the animals and kind of see where we sit. Right, as you can see guys, barley field planted. I am so stoked that we've managed to get all this done like in one episode with only like, let's be fair, one little time lapse. This cedar is just, it's exactly what we need guys. It is exactly what we need on the farm. That is absolutely for sure. So I think it's time we buy one. 151 litres in there already. Not bad. Whoa. We didn't quite make that corner. I forgot there was a weight on the front of this. There we go. Yeah, I forgot there was a weight. I just can't get over how well this is all coming. I think though, guys. I think do we need to fertilize? I can't remember. I'm almost sure we need to fertilize. Right, I'm not really. Haha, that was handy. That went to the right side where I wanted. Right, well we can leave that there. What? Why aren't you? Oh, all right. I was gonna say, why aren't you dropping? The shop will come and pick that up. And I'll tell you what we will do. Let me just leave that front weight there. We're gonna go to the shop. We're gonna sell our cedar. Now, while we're at the shop, we might as well buy a new weight while we're there. Sorry, just sneezing there, guys. Like I say, I am proper feeling a little bit under the weather at the moment. If I'm not coughing, I'm sneezing. So any like silent patches for like a quick couple of seconds. Oh, I'm not bothered about letting that seed out. Yeah, like I said, just feeling a little bit under the weather. So bear with me over the next few videos, guys. I don't like to be ill. Trust me, I'm like a big baby when it comes to me being ill. I've got man flu. But you know, the work, no matter what our situation is, the work on the farm still needs to be done. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be Attingham tomorrow, guys, because I have been thinking about bringing Attingham to an end, just because it's a co-op series. I know we've talked a couple of times about Attingham where we could just do it as a solo series and a co-op series, but I don't know. I would rather bring Attingham back as another series, but you know, solo one, we could just go on a different farm or something. Although the problem is I like the farm we're on, that's why we chose it. But I'm a little bit unsure what we're going to do with Attingham at the moment. The old school series, guys, I did put a poll on YouTube, and in the end, Old Stream Farm was winning. I did take the poll down because I did receive some information. Purbeck Farm is receiving a huge update. I double checked, not that the information was wrong, but obviously I went on social media and I found, you know, just to confirm it really, and Purbeck is getting a huge update to the map. So we've got two choices, guys. We can either just bring Ballysprings / possible Attingham for a while until the update comes out, or we can just go on to Old Stream Farm. It's kind of, you know what I mean, Old Stream Farm was winning the vote in the end. I do just want to point that out. But yeah, it was information I didn't know. I wouldn't mind, but I scoured the internet looking for ages, seeing if there was, you know, the modder, and then yeah, there it was, just on his Facebook. The one place I didn't check was his Facebook, and yeah, he's like, yeah, bringing an update. Right, repaint that, repair that, sell that, 4,500. See, now we don't need a cedar for like another year. So I think we wait till next year to buy the cedar, unless we get some seeding contracts. But while I'm here, I do want to get my hands on another weight, and I do think maybe a slightly heavier weight. Let's have a look. So that's the one we've got at the moment. Oh wow, it jumped straight up to 1,500 in the weight. Is that not going to be maybe a bit too big? I'm trying to decide if that's going to be too big. I tell you what, we won't mess around. We'll just get it. I do love how it puts me back outside there. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. This tractor is due a repair. We are at a repair shop. How much is this going to be to repair? £5,000 to repair. I tell you what, we won't mess around. It's our tractor. It's on lease. But we do want to get a loan payment paid as well. So we have paid out quite a lot of money today. Which is a little bit on the... Oh, shit. No. Oh, I just swore. Sorry. I borrowed 5,000 rather than repaid it. Right, we're down to £60,000 on the loan. Yeah, I accidentally borrowed money then. Leasing cost done. Vehicle running cost. Yeah, that was the repair. Production cost 220. We shouldn't have any. I'm getting so sick of this biogas. It just... We can't sell it. For God's sake. Right. Fine. It's because the bloody biogas is on it. Yeah, it's not letting me sell now. I think it's because I've got a ramp there. That's all. I might sell the ramp and then put it back in afterwards. Yeah, that is looking really well now. Tractor is it's got a nice new weight for the front. That should work the seeder really well, but it should make some of the jobs just a little bit easier as well, you know, weight wise. In theory this weight would be the best on the little stayer, I think. Oh, we've got a car accident. Oh, it's disappeared. I'm gonna say we had a van crash into a John Deere there. Yeah, we're just gonna go back to the farm, guys. We're just gonna have a quick check on everything around the farm. Probably put us a little bit over the time, but I do like to just check the sheeps and stuff. I will load the car ready. I might go and sell the strawberries at whatever the best price is as well. Just do that recording. I say we are slowly running out of time now. I think we're blown past the time, to be honest. But yeah, I do try for like 30-minute videos. You know, I give myself A for effort. And it's just a big F usually, because we normally just fail miserably at it. Yeah, I've been recording for like 40 odd minutes now, and one time lapse, maybe get it down to about 35 minutes. We'll do our best, but I'll sell the strawberries off recording, guys, because again, you know, I'm just gonna, I think they go to the sell anywhere place, which is the other, it's so far away is that, and that would waste so much. Either that, or what I could do is I could go and put the car over there, and oh, we've got 3 crates of it now. Yeah, we definitely need to go and get it sold. We just want to make sure our work is still going. We need to okay, that weight has added so much weight that I couldn't stop then. If we go in the shop, we're going to seeders. We return the seeder. Yeah, we didn't even use it for an hour. Yeah, oh, that worker's working really, really well. Let's just jump over. Doing a fantastic job. Right, let's just double check the sheep. Oh, we can do it all from the menu, can't we? Yeah, plenty of grass, but it would be nice to get some more. We've got over 1,500 litres of wool now. Our calves are got a little bit of food, not loads though. 6 months. Grain's getting less in the chicken, so we could do with a bit of grain up there. Yeah, everything seems to be good for now. Yeah, we've got, yeah, we're 25% towards the next one. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave this episode here. I am just going to go and probably sell that just off recording. Apparently this is an auto load truck. I've never used it before, so let's see what happens. Let's get in the Reaper mobile. Yeah, don't know how this works. Do I have to put it in, or do I just take it near? I did buy the auto load version, didn't I? Or the strawberries not go in it? Oh, I don't like that. I just realised my My logo's still there. It didn't open with the door. Right, okay. I could have sworn I got the auto load version. Yeah, I'll double check this off recording, guys, and I'll get that loaded. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you've made it to the end, like I say, I do apologise for feeling a little bit under the weather. It's going to be here probably for another week, so like I say, I do apologise for it. I will continue to bring some awesome farming content. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button to the video if you've enjoyed it, or you could always hit the like button anyway, because that would make it awesome. But until the next one, I'll see you all later on.